Hello, everyone! It's the Grand Strategy Nerd bringing you another episode of Commie Aussie, our playthrough of the new Hearts of Iron 4 DLC, Together for Victory. If you came here from the subreddit or you came here from the Paradox forums, welcome. I welcome every single one of you. If you've been a long-time subscriber, welcome as well. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to click on that like button if you like this series. Remember, it is only going to be for 12 episodes, so after this, 10 episodes. But it is just a little bit of test to see how it goes. It doesn't mean that I won't continue. It just means that for right now, it's only scheduled for 12 episodes. If you've been a long-time supporter here, and you want to give a little bit more than just by watching, please feel free to go to my Patreon page. Remembering, just giving as little as $1 a month means a tremendous amount to me and to make this channel better. Well, in our last episode, we left off with having a little bit of technology. We got our national focus down to move away from Britain, and now we're even going to increase that some more by trying to abandon the Westminster system. Now, I have to tell you honestly, I don't exactly know what the Westminster system was. Oh, apparently it'll tell me here. Though the Westminster Parliament is our inheritance from Great Britain, is that it has outlived its usefulness in the modern era. Cabinet disagreements and party rivalries have done little to help stabilize Australia through the recent economic crises. So this would be really in a direct response to the worldwide depression that we're facing. For anyone who didn't catch the first episode as well, I just want to let you know that in this world, Germany did not remilitarize the Rhineland. They backed down from the ultimatum from Great Britain and France. So we have that to deal with, where this may get delayed quite a bit. But I am trying to impress the Soviets and impress Stalin, so we are actively engaging them in diplomacy, or we were actively engaging them in diplomacy. Their opinion of us is up, but our opinion of them is not up. So it looks like they're not really focusing on us, which is all right. Stalin's got his hands full with other stuff. Should we talk with China, though? Or the People's Republic of China? Why don't we do that? Start talking to them. It looks like they still have the basic tech tree. Yep. That's probably going to be in the next one, let me tell you. I can't believe that they still do not have, like, communist China doesn't have its own tech tree. And even, really? Even nationalist China? Well, then you know that's coming in next DLC, because that's ridiculous. It'd probably be something like the Asian tigers or dragon or something like that. All right, there we go. Abandon the Westminster system. So now we can come down to, because we are still trying to move over to communism right away. And so instead of supporting the Center Party, oh, we don't have autonomy progress over 55%. We cannot do it yet. Where are we right now? We need 100 more autonomy points, but this should be building by 1, so in 100 days, yep, there it is. So in 100 days, we'll have it. Will that allow me to select another focus? We can't do that. I think we should look to expanding the RAAF. No, I think we're going to look for the standard gauge railway. That'll allow us to jumpstart our infrastructure, as we're dealing right now with a lot of trade going on. So that's really hampering how quickly we can build. All right, let's select a new technology here. And in this, I'm going to go with dispersed industry. I would think that they would actually have concentrated industry, if you think about it, in Australia, to concentrate it around each of the more populous areas. So we'll go with that. And I'm not building anything. We don't really have that much manpower. I mean, already our army is using up 67,000 men, or maybe a little bit more than that. So there's really nothing that we can do to help that along, I feel. If we deploy more men, it'll just be too much of a strain. So we're going to make 1 in 3.6 years. We're going to make 1 Sydney class. That makes it not even worth the while. Why don't we just, we're going to scrap that. We're going to scrap that, which means that we can go in and scrap our deal with the Soviets. Now that does reduce the amount, but they are just convoys, so they're going to keep on building them. It's just at a reduced speed. What we'd eventually want to get to is having the synthetic oil refineries or taking over oil from the Dutch, which that would be good to do. Where's their oil? Right here in Borneo. So that's what we're going to be looking to do. Other than that, I think our production's going fairly well. It's only making 6 a year, but that's okay. This we're already doing fabulous at. We do have more needs for this rifle, but that's really interesting. I thought that we'd have enough rifles. Oh, but this is because we're training, but I think we're all trained up as much as we can be, so we'll stop that. Now what is this? Oh, that's their entrenchment. Okay. And we do have the new spearhead maneuver. I don't know what you would call it. Spearhead will aggressively try to take all provinces as they were there when the order was first painted without adjusting to changes. Prefer spearheads when you need to do overlapping encirclements, cutting off the enemy, or for more controlled, smaller thrust in enemy territory. Now that's worded very oddly, but I would think it's for, well, creating spearheads, basically just plowing through. I don't know. It's trying to make the system more flexible, I would assume. I really wish there was more we could do right now, but there really isn't anything that we can do right now. We're just sort of waiting for it. That's Portugal. It's always amazing that just how and what the European powers, colonized, I guess, or claimed dominance over. It surprises me how it all grew, but that's for another time and another place to discuss, and probably not over Hearts of Iron 4, but it is something that is intriguing to see and to read up on. Well, this has given us a little bit of a boost. Instead of getting done in the middle of next year, it'll get done at the end of 1936, so that's good. Well, at least one of them will, which I think, shouldn't we bump this up, but that'll take even longer. Okay, Sirrah, it's what happens. We're going to be kind of backwards for a while here. It's not like we can attack anyone, and I don't know how the Dutch would really handle that. Ah, well, there's our standard gauge railway. Excellent. And I don't know if there's a national focus yet that we need to worry about. We are almost there, so we're going to hold on to this national focus for just a bit. And actually, that should give us enough to have a good jump start on it, because after 30, this only build up for, it only builds up for 10 days. Okay. Well, still. This will also give us a little bit more, so we're able to move even more closer, even quicker and closer. We're going to be able to move to having a communist government here. So within 2 more days, we're going to have enough to spend on the political parties. Looks like it's already saying we can. Ah, silent. There we go. We're going to select Land Sharkey here. Oh, we haven't empowered the workers yet, so we can't choose it. All right, so we're going to wait on that as well. Couple more days, gents, and we'll be there. Research is going. All right, looks like we'll move off of the mortar here and move to start to get more, what I want to say, more modern equipment for us. And that's a 1938 gear. I would think that we would need some Marines down here. No, maybe not. Games of the 11th Olympiad were recently held in Berlin, attended by the 49 nations. All right, The games are concluded. So nothing bad happened there. I guess that's good. I mean, that is good. Right? Use it or lose it, right? I guess we'll research the Vickers here. We do have 30% increase of research on it, so that's good to know. I just got to wait for 1938 to roll around. Recruitable growth is only 122 men. That's very small. We can enact stricter conscription laws, but we're not going to do that just yet. So we now have 12 technologies that we can get 10% reduction on, right? Or we just have 12 techs. I don't know. Or we share 12. Maybe we're behind on 12. Again, that's not extremely clear how that's supposed to, what that's supposed to mean. But I mean, I understand what it means. Not really. I'm just blowing stuff out my ass. All right, I think we should be there. Yep. So now we can come over here and we can. Oh, it's got to be over 55. Well, dang, we got to wait even longer. I guess I could have done another another focus. I mean, not now, but 55%. Would that be 550? Yeah, I'd be a little bit behind on it, but well, no, yeah, yeah. I'm talking to myself about it, so it'd be a little bit behind on it, but I think that's okay. We'll focus on the additional militia training. We actually are going to have, well, it's actually going to be 60 days, so we're not going to be that far behind because this needs to be up to 550, which is now within 35 days would bring us, no, 45 days would bring us up to 550. So that would be 55%. We could go to empower the workers, and everyone's happy in a communist sort of way. We got more things. No offensive combats and no defensive combats. I like how they reworked this. It's much better. It looks cleaner. It's nicer. So just to let you guys know, now that we're more than halfway into this, that if you did leave any suggestions for names down there for armies or for any of the naval squadrons, or for theater names, just know that I will get to it. I do record in batches. That's just how I have time to record. So just know that I do see them and I will reply to them, but it's not going to be right away in. It will be a little bit of delay if you want to have something named, something unique, something different that you want. It's first come first serve basis. If you were to become a patron and a high enough level at that of giving each month, then you'd be moved to the top of the list whenever that comes about. But right now it is just first come first serve, and I will rename it. Like I said, we can rename theaters, armies, and squadrons right now, as you still cannot rename divisions, which is highly annoying. But oh well, it took away some of the micromanagement, I guess. I just still wish you could rename it. It doesn't make any sense to me why you can't. Oh, can you? Oh, you can! This is how you do it! Look, this is a I'm an idiot division. Alright then, so if you do want something named after you, well then just let me know. There you go. I'm an idiot division. Well, that'll be left in for posterity there. So yeah, whatever you guys want to name it. We all learn stuff. I don't know if I've never seen someone do that. So yeah, so if you go in here and go to the details, then you can rename it. I'm such a moron. So yeah, let me know. Let me know. I will name these divisions. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I could also read numbers, I would know that. So we have 7 divisions. Let me know what you want to them to be named, and I will name them after you, good sirs and good ladies. Where are we at now? Oh, we should have enough. We don't, and I do have 20 days left. We must postpone the communist revolution, comrades, for just a little bit longer. What other communists do we have out there in the world? I can't. Oh, country list. Paraguay, apparently. Let us improve relations with Paraguay. We're just making friends wherever we go. I mean, that's the Australian way. That's the Commie Aussie way, is to make friends wherever you go. And if they don't want to be your friends, then you give them a bayonet, and then they'll like to be your friends. Or you kill them, and then they wish they could have been your friends. I mean, really, it's quite simple to make friends as a communist during this time period. We're only at 60% unity. That's all because of the Great Depression. I don't know how to get rid of this, to tell you the truth. I finally realized what this was. It's a down arrow going through a broken piggy bank. I always thought it was a star of some kind or an explosion of some kind. I'm just now seeing exactly what it is. But let me reference you back to the I'm an idiot division. All right. Now that we have both the willpower and the want, we shall empower the workers. A nation of convicts, ranchers, and dock workers. That is Australia. It is time to give voice and power to the workers and proletariat of Australia. Long live the revolution. That's downright inspiring, man. That is inspiring. Where's our government at right now? Oh, they're slowly... Nope. They're gaining a little bit. 6.6%. Centre Party is somehow losing it, but as you see, the Australian Labor Party is losing now that we have the daily change from abandoning the Westminster system. But I think probably the biggest, no one's really gaining. I think it's all just being spread equally between the 3 of them. So in order to become free and independent, we need 413 more, obviously, to promote to that level. But we also need 39 more political power. So 300 political power. Concentrated industry. Excellent. And then we're going to go with construction here. That'll help us out in the long run. We're still waiting to be able to enact the communist revolutionary, which makes sense. I mean, this way it allows it. You have to set the focus that way instead of just automatically selecting it. As in my fascist Mexico playthrough, we could just automatically select a fascist demagogue, and he would be able to move the country right away once we had 150. Once we had 150 political power. Now, in this way, it's kind of forcing you to wait for it and to set it up in a something in a more sense that makes more sense. Oh, Australia is really stark here in the outback. I would love to go to Australia, though. I always think it's a fascinating country and people. Well, I think that's it for right now, all you kids. So thank you for joining me on this little journey. Like I said at the beginning, if you like this, please click on that thumbs up. Leave a comment below, especially now that we know that I can rename divisions. So I will rename army units for you as well as anything else that we can rename in this good game. And leave a comment below. Share this around the internet. And if this is your first time here, please click on that red subscribe button. Lets me know that I'm doing a great job and that you want to see more Grand Strategy games from me, the Grand Strategy Nerd. Till next time, everyone, good night and good luck.